This is Nick from Technic Reviews, and today I will be doing a short review on this guy right over here, the Shield 2017, Nvidia Shield 2017. So this is a complete user review, nothing about specs here. I mean, I can mention it has 3 gigs of RAM, it has the same Tegra chip as my Switch beside it, and it does a great all-round job. Let's get into that and see how everyday users can benefit from this. So first of all, here is the controller. It has a whole bunch of ridges on it, and though it might look a bit uncomfortable with its futuristic design, it is actually seriously comfortable to hold. I would even say more so than a PS4 controller. Not quite Xbox One material though, but it is sturdy, it is strong, and it is flippin' awesome. So, like I mentioned, Xbox One and PS4, it's kind of a mix of both. It has the bulkiness of an Xbox One, which I love, and it has the analog sticks down here like a PlayStation 4, which is sometimes nice with certain games or just casual games. I've played quite lengthy sessions on here. I haven't felt my fingers tire at all, or my left thumb, as if I was usually playing the PS4. I would normally have it down here and it would pain a little bit because of the bulkiness. Analog sticks over here are just right. Now to get this puppy turned on, all we have to do is touch any button and it will wake from sleep. There it is, to wherever you were last. Now on the controller over here, we can turn up and down the volume, which is quite convenient. I am using the controller. I'll dive into the remote for the actual Shield a little bit later for those users that don't play too many games. That's a little bit more convenient for you, alright? So yeah, we have this middle button over here which pauses and plays things. Then this one over here. Then over here, if we double tap this, it opens up our open apps, which is quite cool. You can also go down and hit dismiss on them. You can click it once to go back home. This is the back button. And you can also say, okay, Google, and tell it exactly what you want to hear. But over here it says, Nvidia games have stopped, and I wonder why. That's because I live in China, and I got the Chinese ROM version. And Google Now. Google Assistant is picking up all of this, and that's really cool, but I actually decided to flash this guy to global software.
I don't understand.
Yeah, I know you don't understand. So I flashed this to the global ROM version, and so far it's been working fine, except for whenever I turn it on, it comes up with some error because I unlocked the bootloader. Took me absolute ages to get into this thing properly, and I am on a VPN here, so you do see some Hong Kong stuff happening here. For me to even get a VPN in China here on this thing, I needed to definitely go through some boundaries with my computer. But anyway, cut a long story short, it is here, it is working. We can go back. That's why it thinks I'm in Hong Kong, even though Hong Kong's in China. Let's not get into that right now. So let's talk about the basic things. We have the Play Store over here, which is great. It doesn't have everything that the Play Store usually has, but it has all the great things that you need, such as Facebook, any messenger apps that you would like. It has music apps, some cool games. I'm not going to run through all of this. This is just a quick user experience review. If you guys hear anything in the background, my dog is busy doing obstacles behind me. She's actually on the pillow right here. Okay, like I said, very, very user-friendly review over here. Nothing too techy for anybody out there. So yeah, this is in essence a very advanced Android TV box. And let me tell you why. So it comes with a controller, which is great. A premium controller at that. It is wireless and it does have Bluetooth, which means you can connect it to your Windows PC if you do play on the PC as well. Other than that, you can play games from the Play Store, such as Real Racing over here with the integrated Tegra chip that you have on here. So let's give that a bash and open it up right now. Let's see what it does. Okay. If you're alarmed by what is over there, those are my turtles. So yeah, just Jack and Gatsby having a jaw over there. So let's get into this. Volume's pumped up there, probably not all the way on the TV. No, not near on the TV. So the cool thing is you can throw your TV volume all the way up and just control everything with your Shield, which is cool. You'll never need to use your TV remote again. So I'm back. I've only opened this once. Okay, so let's show you how it is done. Yeah, that's me. Okay, let's show you how snappy this is as well. Oh, let's buy a car. Okay, let's go for the forward. Yeah, let's buy it. Yay, we got our Ford. I'm not gonna share it. Oh, select to continue and race. Okay, I think that was really snappy. I don't know about you guys, but that was very snappy. I mean, I opened this game up once, did the startup game, and I guess this is starting the career. So let's get into this. Okay. Yeah, and this is an Android game you can play on your phone. Let's put this volume down so you guys can hear me. This is an Android game you can play on your phone. Obviously, Real Racing 3, a very popular racing game. And I think it looks pretty great here. You can actually, there we go, in the cockpit view. This is really awesome. So as you can see, it is blitz quick. Any Android games you dig, check them out before you decide to get this specifically for an Android game. But yeah, this definitely feels around 60 frames a second. Obviously, it can't feel higher because this TV that I have is locked at 60 frames and 1080p. So what you're seeing here is full HD at 60 frames. And I'm pretty sure I'm on, this mode is too easy. Well, it's because it's the start of the career, but this is a lot of fun. Anyway, if I hold down the middle start button here, I can just hit quit and hit yes. I'm a bit lazy, so I'm going to push this button here, boom, and double tap there to bring up my apps and close. Okay, so that's it for that. Let's close a whole bunch of other things. Now, to show you the integrated chip quality without a normal mobile game, I would have to show you a game such as Halflife. Now, Halflife you cannot get on your Android cell phone, but you can get it on here, and it requires the controller. So don't get a second-hand one of those without the controller, because you cannot play the game without it. With some Android games you can. So this is now obviously a lot more demanding because it is not so streamlined for Android per se, but apparently they did quite a good port. I mean, I've played a little bit of this now and I've been enjoying it. So obviously it's an old game released in 2004, but it's still one of the greats. It's always been a speculation of Half-Life 3, but no one thinks that's coming. So anyway, here it is. Oh, had a little lag there. That's weird. I never have lag. Okay. There's a helicopter. Whoa, you guys have seen an intense scene right over here. Let's hide here. Yeah. I highly doubt that I could do anything like the likes now. This department, let's run straight through here. I guess it's a chase scene. Oh my god. Okay, let's go. Whew. Here comes the chopper. And no! Maybe I can kill it right here. Hey guys, I'm usually not this bad at gaming, but I'm not exactly trying much. Oh, there we go. Okay, so some more stability indoors here now. Whoa, we need our flashlight on. Ooh, okay, so I'm assuming you enjoyed this now. Okay, I'm gonna quit this up, come back to this later. So, home again to leave the app. Okay, whoa, there we go, brings me back because it tries to optimize what it can. I can double tap again and close Half-Life. It could have been lagging a bit because I know ExpressVPN is slightly demanding on this as well, but we're gonna go in and turn this off right now anyway. So as I said, I've played about an hour, around an hour of Half-Life. You saw it on the screen there, and I maybe got that jerky lag that you saw maybe once an hour of playthrough, but everything was closed. So make sure when you play the game everything's closed. So we have another thing over here, and actually maybe we should keep the best for last. So if we go into Nvidia games, now you need a subscription for this, but at the moment it is free until the next update, which is GeForce Now. And these are titles that come straight from the Nvidia servers overseas. I doubt I'm going to be able to play anything now because, as I said, I am on a VPN. But let's go into something that we can just jump straight into. Jeez, I don't know what you can even jump straight into with this. Okay. GeForce now. Let's go to Tomb Raider, maybe. Should we got it? Oh, Tomb Raider. Let's do Tomb Raider. Oh, you see? Error. This is why I flashed the software. Because with the Chinese ROM version, yes, you can get those wonderful Nintendo Wii games such as Zelda and Mario's previous titles, but you cannot get anything else. There is no Google Assistant, there is no Nvidia games, there's no Games Now, there's no YouTube, no Netflix, no nothing. Don't ask me how I flashed it, but I did, and it was a proper B, you know, if you know what I mean. But I got it done. It took me 2 nights in a row. My wife wanted to murder me, but it was done, and I guess it was done as right as possible. I stumbled into quite a few things. I was pulling my hair out most of the time, but it's done. So let's leave it at that. Let's leave it at done. So because I'm using a VPN service right now, this is definitely not going to be streaming the best, but we will give it a go. So let's open up Tomb Raider. So obviously this is streaming from Nvidia servers. So it says over there HD 1080p at 60 frames a second. Most TVs are only 60 frames a second anyway, and a lot of TVs now are 4K, so don't expect to get this at 4K. You can stream your games straight from your computer onto 4K on your TV, but not from Nvidia servers. So if we hit play, there's no need to install, there's no need to download the game. It just connects straight onto my Wi-Fi, then it goes through the ISP to the Nvidia servers and starts the game. So I have tried this once. I don't really care much for it. I have a gaming PC, so I just throw my stuff from my gaming PC into the living room if I want to play on the couch and have a more relaxed environment, which sometimes I do. So yeah, I mean, obviously it's best on the PC, but we'll get into that later. I think that's probably which was the decision for me to get one of these, or at least ask for it for my birthday from my wife, which she so willingly did. So there we go. Tips: fast quit games from on-screen controls, holding down the start button during gameplay. I will show you guys that when we want to quit Tomb Raider. So I'm getting frustrated already because I'm used to PC gaming and it's taking so long. Oh, it's in 1080p. Let's make sure of that. There we go, 1080p, 60 Hertz. That's great. So let's create a new game, normal. Okay, let's see how this goes. I hope I can skip this. I mean, it's great, but I've seen this and I'm sure you guys have too. Oh, no skipping this. Oh, there's a skip option. There we go. Got to skip it. Oh, can we skip this too? Oh, my PC is looking a lot better than this right now. Oh, Square Enix presents. This is great. It's nothing quite like the feel of a new game. Even though this isn't exactly a new game, this is 4 years old already. That's mad. I'm gonna skip this too if I can. Can I skip this? No. So obviously, if you're at home and you're running a fiber optic line, your quality is probably going to be tons better than mine, considering I'm in China going through a VPN loop to get to a server overseas. Well, you see at the top there, just showed me that my signal is poor. Okay, this is great. Can I skip this? Can I skip this? I'm sure you guys are wondering the same thing. I just want to pull my hair out. Oh, there's Laura. Oh yeah. That's so great, so dramatic. Okay, fall and put a spike through yourself. Fall and put a spike through yourself. Fall and put a spike through yourself. Okay, Laura. Oh, there, I can move. I can move, and we're playing. She's trying to call her friends. Oh, she's trying to call her friends. And let's get that there. Okay, cool. We're gonna put a spike through ourselves now. You watching? You watching? I'm telling the truth, you'll see. You'll see what I mean. Oh yeah, I can go this way. Sorry if you hear the construction. Like I said, this is a user review, so I'm in an apartment building in China, and these assholes have been doing construction above us for around 3 months now. So I'm not gonna wait for them to stop. So I thought I'd just do this now. And let's put a spike through us. Let's put a spike through us. Let's put a spike through us. And oh, that's painful. Spike through us. Yeah. Oh, you hit that lag right there. Streaming from Nvidia servers, which I'm sure are great, but the streaming quality is not. Okay. And we're up and running, and I can actually show you guys some gameplay. So, playing this now, the vibration in this controller is great, I'll tell you that much. Okay, it's just a bit shaky because she's dying. She's not very happy at the moment. She's saying, "What the F is that? I need to get out this place. Let's run. What is this place?" Okay. So, I'm pretty sure I was supposed to grab that torch. Anyway, you get it now. It runs okay. It runs okay. It doesn't run that okay, but it's okay. Let's get rid of this. So I hold down this button over here and I just go, quit game, quit. Yes. Okay, so that is done. Now, let's double tap here and close this. Go into my VPN and turn that off and close this. Now, let's get into the best part, the game stream. So it's straight from my PC to this. So first thing we've got to do is come over here to my wonderful beastly computer. There we go, my 1070 Ti there with 16 gigs of RAM and all the other goodies. I'm not going to go into too much detail. There's my wonderful monitor over here by Asus. They always make top quality products. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to turn off Bluetooth because it always interferes with stuff. My Chinese speaker decides to do this every time, so that's cool. Let's turn it off for now because it's going to make some more Chinese noises later. Anyway, let's put it on a mobile hotspot. So this is what you have to do. If you go through your router or you go through an Ethernet cable to your router and then an Ethernet cable to your computer, it is stable. But I find it is the most stable when you hotspot straight from this shield to your PC. So I'm now going to connect to my PC. Connect to this. It's going to be a direct Wi-Fi connection. Anyone that has had problems streaming games, do this. It will solve many of your problems. So let us open a game. So you still have to go to Nvidia Games. And then you can go to Game Stream, okay, and you can have a look at your games on Game Stream. So let's open up Game Stream. Oh, I'm actually going straight into Far Cry 5. Okay, so this is Far Cry 5 running on my computer. You'll see what it will do now. It will open it up over there. On my your PC has to be on, by the way. It has to be on. But the cool thing is it puts all the controls into this controller connecting to the shield. So you might say, okay, lag much? Actually, no, it runs pretty well. So my monitor there is 1440p QHD, but this is only 1080p, so it just quickly adjusted my monitor and threw all my icons overboard, which makes me very frustrated, but it's okay, it will correct itself later. And now it's preparing to launch the game. If you have crack games, it is a lot tougher to just stream it through, so original games are a lot easier. I personally bought Far Cry 5, I'm a fan of the series. So I do have it here, and I have tried this game on here before. It does bring up your desktop, so if you have a long HDMI cable and you want to save yourself some bucks, you can do the same thing. But for me, this is more convenient, especially for keeping this for a longer time. It's nice to just turn on a Shield TV and know that you have everything there. So obviously, what you see at the top there, the on-screen display, that is displaying on-screen display for my monitor. What's happening on my computer. So you're not going to see anything past 60 frames a second on this because this TV is limited at 60 Hertz. It is limited to 60 frames a second. But on my monitor, it is all the way up to 144. So hence, it looks a lot better on that. But I don't think it looks bad on this. So the connection is stable. It is still at 1080, if you see at the top right there. And if I adjust my controller with this volume with this awesome controller over here. There we go. Oh, 3.5mm jack, by the way. That's really cool. So you can play your games on your PC through that on your head and not disturb the peace. So yeah, there's that. This button over here is to bring up Nvidia Games, which will obviously work better for you guys because you don't live in China. So yeah, there's that too. So Far Cry 5 is up and running. Let's turn this down so you guys can hear me again. Okay, logging in now. It's logging in. It's using Wi-Fi. It's using everything that's on my computer. So I beat the game. So when I hit continue, it just takes me to the part just before the crazy villain takes me into the bunker. So press OK. Great. I actually got an update yesterday. So this is at 1080p, and it is 1080p. This is not the most beautiful game at 1080p. It shines 1440p and 4K. So there is virtually no input lag if you ask me doing things. I mean, I can even show you here. Boom, click, click, click. Oh, I feel like there's some baddies. I'm gonna pop up here. Let's grab some ammo. Oh, loot is full. Let's switch this. Oh, I hit pause. Okay, so let's go to my sniper, my trendy sniper. I play this with a keyboard and mouse on my PC, so don't mock me. I am a bit shady when it comes to controllers these days. I've had the pleasure of a keyboard and mouse time and time again. I've actually killed most of these guys in this game, so I'm not expecting to see many people. It's like a ghost town now. As you can see, this is pretty darn good. You do not suffer much loss at all. You could play through a whole game like this. And even better, if I had a 1080 Ti in my rig instead of a 1070 Ti and had a 4K TV, I'd be able to play it on my TV in 4K. Almost no lag. This is a good guy. Let's check him out anyway. Bah! Do not kill innocent civilians. Oh, but if I didn't kill him, I wouldn't be able to do this. Yeah, you see. Let's enter. Whoa, that was cool. So it's telling me all of this stuff again because I've never used a controller on this game before. This is really good. I mean, you guys can see it. You guys can be the judge of it. But yeah, I think it's... And there we go. I'm gonna now hold down over here, and then I can just go boop boop, quit game, and quit. Yes. Okay, so one more thing I would like to talk to you guys about is the controller is epic, and the remote is epic too. So the remote is good quality. It's similar to an Apple TV remote, and the one thing with the remote is the volume rocker is here as well. But to me, it is not half as good, or doesn't respond half as well as the controller does. So keep that in mind when using the controller. I actually think it's because the controller one is smaller. This one is so big, so it doesn't do it as well. This one, I don't think it has a mic built into it, so you have to click this button for Google. And I'm not on my VPN now, so if I quickly jump onto that for you guys, I can show you one more last thing. Geez, these guys are really going at it today. I just want to strangle myself. Anyway, so I can say, okay Google, open up YouTube. There we go. Google is opening up YouTube. Okay Google, open Netflix. And we go through to Netflix. You see, everything is nice and trendy. No VPN, none of this. Chinese ROM version, none of this. And I love my Google services. So we're going here. Okay, that's great. Now, one thing with the Netflix app is it actually seems to be integrated. So when I double tap here to close apps, there is no Netflix. Okay, I was getting that Nvidia issue because Nvidia games is open. I don't know. I just get it. It's probably because I flashed the firmware. So YouTube I can close. Netflix I can't. It's in it. If I go back into Netflix, it'll take me straight back to where I was. The only way to close it is to press back and physically hit exit Netflix, which is weird. Another weird thing that I've noticed here is if I say, okay Google, What is the weather today?
Today in Beijing, it'll be partly cloudy with a forecast high of 88 and a low of 6.
Now that's cool, it has access to Google services. So where is the Google browser? If I say, okay Google, who won in the World Cup last night?
Yesterday, Saudi Arabia lost to Russia 5-0. For other matches, try.
Okay, so she's actually proving me wrong now. Google Assistant is actually doing some wonders. This is really cool. But normally when I just ask things like, okay Google, how do I make cottage pie? There we go. Okay, it doesn't bring up Google, it brings up YouTube. Oh my gosh, this Nvidia games keep stopping is driving me absolutely nuts right now. I'm so sorry guys, this never happens. It's happened to me once, but this time it is happening. Try not flash your hardware unless you really need to. That is not something normal. So this is all YouTube stuff. You see, it even says YouTube. There's no built-in Google browser. I cannot go to Google. You have to get this thing called Puffin browser in order to use something. Another thing, I can't just plug in my external hard drive and just watch videos. You go to photos and videos, it gives you the biggest load of crap in the world. It's impossible. I hate it. So you need to get VLC Media Player if you want to actually use things where you can play everything. And even then it sometimes gives issues. So like now I can go into new volume, okay? And it's working fine. And it's great, I can get into it, but I have to use VLC. I can't use any onboard thing. I can't use any onboard browser. It would just be cool if Google actually made this a fully Google product where you can search in Google, you can open up Google. I mean, Google is all based off the search engine, the browser. So it just sucks a bit that they don't have that. But otherwise, everything is amazing. Playing is awesome, the controller is awesome. Like I said, this is a user review, so I just wanted to show you guys some cool things. If you have issues flashing and you do need a flash, I can try help you. If you have issues with anything really, or you do want to know the specs, be sure to let me know in the comments below. Like I said, this is a user review time and time again, so I haven't put too much details in here, but I will be glad to assist you in the comment section below. So I hope you guys have an epic day and enjoyed the start of the World Cup last night. Peace out. Cheers.